everyone. I'm Mike Kilroy. This is Dave Cadis. This is a Main Street Sports Show sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet in Newbrook. Today we have two shows for you. The first show we're going to do our Carly Tire Game of the Week schedule preview, and then after this we're going to have Clarion volleyball coach Sherry Campbell and a couple of her players on. You'll be heading out, but I'll be interviewing them. But let's start with the schedule reveal. We have a really big broadcast schedule this year. We have 12 games. We have a doubleheader on week 2 and week 3 with 2 Thursday games. We pretty much hit everyone in our main area. We got Redbank on a few times. We got Keystone on a few times. We got, of course, Central Clarion coming off of their state run. We have, like I said, Keystone, Unity Valley. So we have a lot of teams, and the week 1 matchup is going to be really interesting.
It's really, well, it's good to see you guys.
Good to see you too.
Yeah, it's been a while, and I think everybody, you start reading, seeing Twitter a little bit, and Instagram, all these teams are going to camp. Central Clarion was just up with Camp Kaufman last week for a camp, and got a chance to run in a couple of Keystone coaches. They were at the university for a few days, so the buzz is in the air. The Steelers are back going, and so it's a pretty exciting time for all football going on. But as you mentioned, that first week.
Yeah, first week at Kirtland, Ohio, and former Franklin, Oil City legend Tiger Verde coming back with his team. They're a perennial power in Ohio. They go to state championships all the time. They went last year, lost in the state championship game, and playing Central Clarion, and went to the state championship game and lost. So it's a week 1 matchup of teams that got this close to winning state titles.
Yeah, and that game's going to be played down at the high school, down at Central Clarion, or Clarion High School, basically. And a few interesting notes on that. We talked about the legend Tiger Verde coming back to this area. I was up in the Franklin area a few weeks ago, well, probably a month ago now, and everybody was talking about this game. It was pretty interesting because that game's a Friday night game here with Kirkland and Central Clarion. Franklin High School is off on Friday night, so his ties in Franklin and everything with the people up there and everything. I talked to so many people that are going to come down here Friday night for that game. I imagine the whole Franklin High School football team basically would be here on a Friday night for that matchup. So it's good for the community, good for the programs up in Franklin and down here. But I don't know, Mike. I tell you, that's a tough first game for Central Clarion coming in. No more Jace Ferguson, and it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, especially when you're trying to break into a new quarterback, whoever that might be, Carter Hyman or Rex. They're talking about maybe using them both in different packages, but they'd still have a lot back. Yeah. I know Kirkland lost quite a bit from last year too, but they've done that before. They've been there, done that. They go deep in the playoffs almost every year. He's got a program. Dave Eggleton has a program, so that's going to be just very, very intriguing.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I mean, we haven't, I don't think around the community here, had a big first week game like this one, in a
long time.
And you remember being around a good bit. But this is going to be an interesting one. This is going to happen, and it's going to be really interesting.
Yeah, moving on, week 2, our Carly Tire Game of the Week. We have 2 games of the week. And we have a Thursday game to kick off the week. We have Redbank Valley at Union Valley, and then the Friday night regularly scheduled game is another good one, Central Clarion at Keystone. Let's talk about that Thursday game. A couple of Thursday games early in the year with the official situation, and they have to spread some games out. We have some games Saturday, some games on Thursday, but for 2 straight weeks, Union Valley has a Thursday game, and they start week 2 hosting Redbank Valley. That's another interesting early season battle, really. That could really have ramifications down the road.
Absolutely. Braylon Lackner now in his 15th year of
eligibility. I know, it seems like it, right?
His 15th year of eligibility at Redbank Valley, and so it's interesting to see him play as a 9th grader, and now all of a sudden get to be a senior. And I've got to know him a little bit. Earlier this year, in June, I was up at the D9 Combine up there and got an opportunity to talk to him. And he sees me in all the games, and we just started having a good conversation. He's pretty excited about him being in now that firm senior leadership role. And I think that's going to be interesting as time goes on with everything. But they still have a lot of guys coming back. I mean, Jackson Huffman Got an opportunity to see him up at the combine too, and he ran a great 40 up there. So he's pretty excited about the area. I think they all are.
Braylon Wagner's obviously a tremendous athlete. Baseball, we had a great year. Track and field, he actually went to the state meet in the sprint. Apparently he's a really good golfer too. But just can't fit golf into his schedule with football, basketball too. So, like you say, he's like the Aaron Rodgers of the quarterbacks in this area. It seems like he's been around forever.
Right. Some of those good guys, we got an opportunity to see the D9 basketball players this spring that graduated. They moved on and everything. So it's going to, Coach Gold's going to have his work cut out. We want to try to get those kids in the key positions and see how they come out and play that first game. It'll be interesting. And UNC Valley coach done a great job with that team.
Terrific job with them. They're bringing in another new quarterback, but in Dan Reed's system, I mean, he relies a lot on the run and deep passes. He had Fleming kind of worked in there a little bit last year at quarterback. They'll also, she's going to be a tough loss. But they have Fleming back. They have Max Gallagher back, who was a batter and a running back, great linebacker.
Max Gallagher, really like him. I got an opportunity to talk to him last year in the preseason. We did a special one down in that area, and very nice young man. And I'm sure he's working really hard down there, and the whole team's working pretty hard down there. So that'll be an interesting game.
And they get a guy that they didn't have last year because he got hurt in the combine. Logan Skidinski coming back. Speedster, he broke the school record in the 100 in the spring of his first meet back. After that, I know he's raring to go.
Yeah.
He's in great shape. He's raring to go. So they should have a really good team.
That's the type of team that's coming back to the pack, moving up to the pack, basically. Because, if you take a look at it, Central Clarion lost Chase Ferguson, lost some other players and everything. They might be coming back to the pack a little bit. Redbank may be coming back to the pack. And there's some teams like Union AC Valley and Keystone moving up. We're talking about
Keystone's definitely moving up. And that Friday game, week 2, we'll go through week 2, then we'll go through our week 3 slate, then we'll take our first break after the week 3 game to talk about, which is another Keystone game. But week 2, Central Clarion at Keystone, that's a really big early season test for Keystone, who has a lot back. Last year, they had a lot of young guys. They were like, okay, let's try to get through the season unscathed. They had low numbers. Let's try to not get hurt. They got to the playoffs. They won a game to get into the playoffs, and they gave Port Allegheny all they can handle in the playoff game.
We all know Todd Smith, anytime he takes over a football team, he's going to get kids to come out. And that's what he has. He has some solid numbers over the program and everything else. And, he's got himself a pretty good quarterback in the setting. I mean, I watched him play in the basketball playoffs. And pretty good athlete. And, very good last year. We saw him get an opportunity to see him play and everything. Now, we're starting to surround him with some good athletes now. And that's going to be a team that's basically on the rise. Anytime Todd Smith has a team like that, you can see, I know Lee Weber's coaching out there, former Clarion assistant here, so he's building a pretty good coaching staff over in Keystone too. And I think the guys are pretty excited about what's going on over there.
He had a young line. He's got them all back.
Yeah.
So the line is the cohesion and cohesive line. We got Eli Nellis back, who battled a hamstring injury or groin injury. I know he had a kickoff. Opening kickoff. We could have taken it in ours. He came up a little bit lame, but he's a weapon. They got a couple of guys on defense who had over 100 tackles last year. They do lose Drew Kath, who was kind of their playmaker.
Right.
But without Versetti, not rule anything out with that, because he's a lot like Jace Ferguson. He can beat you with his legs, he can beat you with his arm. He's a smart kid. He can run that offense. He's a leader. He's really good on defense too.
Well, we spent a lot of time talking about that quarterback position, and you've got to have that good quarterback in that position. And anytime you have that good coach, you're going to build around that quarterback. And I think Todd's probably already talked to him, because I know with my son John, same thing. What do you like to throw? What do you like to run? What's your favorite play? And I'm sure he's had that conversation over and over with Dom. Now, Dom, the other thing with Dom is he's got a year under his belt, and they've got an opportunity to watch a lot of film. And I'm sure with Todd, he's a big film guy. And going to bring him in and say, okay, look at this. This guy's open the read number 1 spot there. He's got to check down number 2. And I'm sure they've been doing that all spring and all summer heading into the season.
All right, week 3, again, we have two Carly Tiger games of the week, another Thursday game. two teams we just got done talking about, Union Macy Valley and Keystone. That's going to be another early season test for both of those teams. We've talked about them already. But the interesting game is the Friday game, Port Allegheny at Central Clarion. So Central Clarion, 2 of the first 3 weeks, they played teams that lost in the state championship game.
Yeah.
They get Port Allegheny, who of course fell in that heartbreaker in the state championship game. Bliss went off, but which he always does. He's back. They're going to have to contend with him. Ian Bliss is just,
Yeah.
I mean, what can you say about him? What he's done already?
He is a coach up there. He's, as I mentioned before, he's done a great job. We got to know each other a good bit. I make a lot of phone calls before that game and get a coach, and he calls me back and talk a little bit about his team because they are way up north and stuff. So that'll be an interesting game because Clarion's got it pretty well. I mean, there's a lot of tough games at the beginning here.
Yeah.
I mean, we used to take a look and say, well, they got Keystone, and well, okay, that's a win. But not anymore. Not anymore. I think that it's going to be an interesting schedule as we get through with everything. So, one nice thing for Clarion is that game, Port Allegheny is going to be now here at Clarion. They don't have to make that trip up to Port Allegheny.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we'll go through the rest of the schedule. We want to get through those first 3 weeks where we have 5 games in the first 3 weeks because of those 2 Thursday games. We'll reveal more of the schedule when we come back here on the Main Street Sports Show, sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet and
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Carly Tires in Clarion. Carly Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
Can afford a gorgeous custom-designed hardwood Kale's Kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kale's, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Modern Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
The Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed by a Cooper mileage warranty of up to 65,000 miles. Learn more about the reliable Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT at CooperTire.com. Count on Cooper. Or stop by Carly Tires in Clarion. Carly Tires, the area's largest selection of tires.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kales kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kales, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
At Clarion County Community Bank, you're more than just a number. With personalized service and modern conveniences, they make banking easy. Clarion County Community Bank, where community comes first.
Your eyes are the window to your soul, so take care of them. The Laurel Eye Clinic provides complete care from annual exams, glasses and contacts to cataract and retinal surgery, LASIK, and more. As a trusted leader in family eye care for 50 years, you can trust them with yours. Call or visit us online today.
Need reliable plumbing or heating services? Call Luton's Plumbing and Heating. Fast, friendly, and available 24/7. Call them at 814-226-8695.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
This game is brought to you by Tionesta Builders? No, Tionesta Builder Supply. Family-owned and operated home improvement centers located in Tionesta and Shippenville.
Dubrook is your trusted ready-mix concrete supplier. From commercial to residential, Dubrook has you covered. Call 1-844-DUBROOK or visit DuBrooking.com. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities. Dubrook, your solid choice in all things concrete.
Modern Living Solutions in Knox is always on the lookout for driven, positive individuals to join their team. They offer career growth opportunities and industry-leading pay. No experience is necessary as training is provided. Apply today and build a future with Modern Living Solutions.
Affordable opportunities are endless at Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. If you're looking to start next semester or next year, apply now at discovernprc.org. discovernprc.org.
Hello, welcome back to the Main Street Sports Show, sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet. Thanks for gutting it out with us. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. A little bit of audio difficulties, you know.
Yeah, beginning of the season.
We're getting our beginning of the season stuff out of the way
Kinks
here.
out of the way.
Yeah. We're going to go through more of our Carly Tire game of the week. We're going to kind of go through these pretty quick and regroup before Clarion volleyball gets here. Week 4, we're talking at the break about how good Punxsutawney has potential to be. They play Central Clarion. So it's another tough game for Central Clarion coming up.
Absolutely.
With Punxsy, they're a solid team.
No, absolutely. I saw a bunch of those guys up at the D9 Combine up in Broadway, and man, they're for real. And you know, they have a second-year head coach there, got his system in and ready to go. So that'll be a big game Friday, September 12th against Central Clarion here.
Yeah, they have a young quarterback. They broke him in early last year and made a quarterback change early in the season, and it worked out really well for them.
A couple good jets at wide receiver that were up there, and also, and I apologize, I can't remember the tight end linebacker who was just a dominant force up at that D9 camp. And he's a good one. He's a real deal. I know Coach Monica from over here, Clarion, and talked to him and was very interested in him. So that's going to be a big game.
And our Week 5 Carly Tire game of the week is two teams that are very familiar with each other. Port Allegheny at Redbank Valley.
It's turned into a little bit of a rivalry.
Yes.
The last 6 years or 7 years for the most part. So that'll be an interesting game too. That game will be played down at Redbank Valley Friday, September 19th. So there'll be something good to look forward to.
Yeah, Port Allegheny smashed them in the mouth in that regular season meeting. It was a little better for Redbank in that second meeting, but that guy got out of hand. You know, Redbank can score some points with Port, but they had trouble stopping him. But as you know, Coach Gold is going to rally those guys around. Stop Bliss, stop Bliss, stop Bliss.
Yeah, so I'll be watching a 15-20 minute highlight film of him scoring all the touchdowns. How do we stop that kid?
Yeah. Week 6, we go to Karn City for Central Clarion at Karn City in our Carly Tire game of the week. Karn City is another team that has a young quarterback, Cole Johnson, who can run, he can throw, and he's one of the best ball fake quarterbacks I've ever seen. I mean, he's running 10 yards down the field and everyone is trying to tackle the ball carrier doesn't have the ball. He's so good at that, and he really makes that Karn City offense go.
Yeah, and and I want to give you some kudos too. Very great article you did a few weeks ago in Next Martin.
Thank you.
Correct, and really got the inside take on that from this.
Said, you know, there's a lot of people. I mean, it's set for the first 10 years. That may change. Look at it in the past, they are, and the Redbank logos is with what's changed. There's a lot of parity in the league and great football games and shit. Tomorrow, the year it's going to win each of the regions is going to be there. There's a number of teams that can win that title. We're Carly Tire game back to Ryder, ECMC Snuckport. Snuckstein, I saw a number of their guys up there. I'm pretty impressed. I like to did a nice ball pretty well. We were at the combine and didn't get a line because I was.
But a little excitement coming out of there about Smethport. We'll see, they always have great numbers, and I always love Smethport because they always dress the 8th, 9th graders, and those little guys are out there with the varsity game, and they're all dressed, and it's a really interesting thing that they do up there, and we really enjoy that.
And week 9, our Carly entire game of the week takes us back to Keystone for another rivalry game, Redbank Valley at Keystone. Those two teams are very familiar. Those are always great games.
Should be a good crowd Friday night over at Keystone, and it's something to look forward to.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be the battle of the quarterbacks at that point. Obviously on October 17th, a lot can happen. Hopefully we'll stay healthy. Of course, we want everyone to stay.
Yeah, what teams want to the playoff spots? Basically, around that time. So, hey, where are we going to end up here? Are we going to make it, or are we going to end up here, or out, or what? This is a big one.
Yeah, in week 10, we have like a kind of an NFL flex schedule here. Depending on how everything kind of transpires, we're either going to go Butler at Central Clarion. That game's actually going to be at the university because Butler is a 6A team, bringing some people to town. I don't think it's squeeze into Larry Weiser field there, or we'll have Brookville at Redbank Valley. Kind of depending on what kind of where people are at, or what kind of the strategy is going to be at the end of the season. Like who knows? Maybe Central Clarion has everything wrapped up, and they're not going to. Butler might not be. Hey, we got stuff going on. We're not going to. Right. Same thing with Brookville, Redbank. Who knows how Redbank's going to treat that game. Brookville's going to treat that game.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see because we've gone through the schedule, and the schedule is always subject to change, basically. But for the most part, we're covering a lot of the areas on exploreClarion and for our district and our sponsors coming from certain areas and everything else. So we want to make sure we give back to those communities to watch the game. Because we saw a lot of the numbers last year towards the end. There's some amazing people coming and watching our broadcast last year, and we're interested in doing a better job this year. Again, keep giving a good product.
Yeah, well, Mike Kalinowski and the governor, Bob Dunkel, marking us. Maybe
you and I.
Maybe if how the cars fall, maybe you and I will team up again like we did last year a couple times.
Looking forward to it.
I enjoyed that. That was some fun games we did. And kind of talk a little bit about Brooksville here, because we don't have them on the schedule. We had them a lot last year. Talk about a snake bit team last year. They were ravaged by injuries. They had a new coach. They were breaking in their new field, their new field house. They basically moved into their field house like an hour before the game. Everything was kind of up in the air with that field, if it was going to get done in time. And, I know they don't want to admit it, but it probably threw them off a little bit. And it just had one thing after another happen to them. But they're year after year, they're always going to be in the mix.
Yeah, I don't know a lot about Brookville. It's one of those things where we need to get to a point where we start finding out what they're all about, how their camp went, and how they start off at the beginning of the season. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yep, I'll find that out tomorrow. And that's our Carly Tire slate this year, our game of the week slate. We're going to go now, and Clarion will be Clarion volleyball with Coach Sherry Campbell and a couple of her, I think 3 or 4 of her players are going to be on. We're going to talk about their season and coming up and their season last year. Yeah, we're going to try to get some of those on our show. We're also going to try to go to some camps in the coming weeks, like we did last year. Talk to some coaches, some players, and kind of get to know the teams. But thanks for joining us, and thanks for powering through here with our little sound technical difficulties. We'll get that ironed out hopefully for our next Main Street Sports Show, which is coming up in about half an hour. So thanks for joining us. This was the Main Street Sports Show, sponsored by Redbank Chevrolet and Dubrook. Dave, it was great seeing you again.
Same thing, Mike.
Glad things are going well for you.
Things are going well. Stay cool out there.
Yeah, really. Stay cool.
Cooper Discoverer Road Plus Trail AT, our most trusted truck tire, is now better than ever and available for your truck or SUV. They're designed for the reliability and durability to find adventure beyond the pavement and are backed